In customer education at Jamf, we're all about creating engaging, top-notch learning experiences that help our customers and colleagues succeed. From onboarding to ongoing growth, we're here to make learning relevant, impactful, and accessible every step of the way. My name is Zach, and I'm a learning experience designer here at Jamf, and I'd love to share with you some of the ways we've prioritized usability and accessibility in the content we create. Who knows? Maybe by the end of this video, you'll be inspired to find ways to improve usability in your own role. First up is managing visuals in an accessible way. Our content has evolved a lot over the years, and along that journey, we've realized that concepts can be more widely understood with images rather than words. If we display a bulleted list on the screen in English, we're leaving out a large subset of our users who may not speak English, or have a hard time reading dense text or following along while someone is talking. If we instead use imagery like animated icons, we can convey those concepts in a much more universally understood medium. The word computer, for instance, can be translated into hundreds of different languages, but only understood if you know that language. However, an image of a computer is instantly recognizable to anyone who has ever seen a computer. However, those visuals aren't good enough if we don't make sure everyone can see them correctly. A big part of our design process is all about color and contrast. When choosing colors for our designs, we always make sure to use tools like the WebAIM Contrast Checker to make sure the color combinations we're using have enough contrast to be seen by anyone with varying types of color blindness or other visual impairments. By using imagery in high contrast ratios, we can easily convey the concepts we're talking about to a wider audience. Visuals are just one part of the process. Making sure our audio is accessible is equally important. A few years ago, we committed to adding subtitles to all of our content, and subtitles are turned on by default for viewers. This has been a huge benefit, not only for viewers with hearing difficulties, but also for those with different neurodivergent needs or anyone else who simply isn't in a space where they can listen to the audio. While only some of our content is on YouTube, we create all of our subtitles using the YouTube Studio subtitle editor. This tool lets us upload the script we use to record the video, and YouTube aligns it with the audio to create perfectly timed subtitles. This way, we can ensure accuracy and polished grammar every time, especially when our company name isn't even a normal word in the dictionary. In recent years, we've started localizing our content into 5 supported languages: Japanese, traditional Chinese, French, German, and Spanish. It's still a work in progress, with videos covering the most used features in our products getting the priority. For many videos, we've been able to translate the subtitles and accompanying text into these languages. And for a few key series, we've even incorporated localized text-to-speech, allowing the audio itself to be translated. Localization is a big step in making our content usable and accessible to those whose first language isn't English. In addition to language localization, we've made big strides in standardizing our audio to ensure a consistent, high-quality listening experience across all videos. Earlier this year, we adopted several ACX standards typically used for audiobook narration, which help us maintain a smooth, accessible experience for everyone. For viewers with hearing or vision impairments, inconsistent audio quality can be frustrating, so these standards make a real difference. By using ACX guidelines, we keep background noise minimal, ensure clear and precise narration, and master our audio with peak loudness capped at -3 decibels and perceived volume between -20 and -23 LUFS. Altogether, these steps mean our viewers can expect reliable audio quality from video to video, no matter who's narrating or designing the content. Not all of our usability initiatives are technical. Many times it can just come down to taking consideration in how we design our content. For example, we're mindful of the length of the content we create. For longer form videos in our training catalog, we aim to keep them under 10 minutes, with a few exceptions, so they're easy to fit into a busy schedule or suit learners who prefer short, focused sessions. For those looking for quick, straightforward answers, we also offer short form content on YouTube, usually around 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the topic. We aim to support every learning style, from visual learners to hands-on practitioners. All of our videos come with written content for review, plus practice exercises to test your knowledge. In recent years, we've also introduced simulation content, allowing users to practice new skills in a safe environment. Our tool allows us to capture web apps like Jamf Pro and recreate a simulated workflow where viewers can engage directly, complete with helpful context and feedback if they make a mistake. Not all brains work the same, so having multiple avenues for learning helps to make sure everyone can be set up for success. And finally, consistency is key. We strive to make sure that we're using consistent terminology among ourselves as designers. This includes staying up to date with Jamf's own technical style guide, as well as Apple's style guide, to ensure consistent terminology across all of our content. These are just some of the ways that our team at Jamf is trying to contribute to usability across the world. We encourage you to take some inspiration from this and find ways to make your environment more usable for everyone. Happy World Usability Day from Jamf. Thanks for watching.